We are at SFC where the annual Xmas Cup is taking place, and we are in the company of Coach Gerard Gunther. Coach, you just suffered a knock. How are you doing?
I'm a bit tired, but we'll recover.
Yeah. So you are out of the competition at this stage. It's SFC 2. And
SFC 3, the old Crocs. We've got SFC 1 and 2 in the league division.
Yes. So you've been eliminated now in the quarters. Yes, Coach. Now, what makes this competition so special?
It's an annual competition that happens every year. I think it's between SFC 1 against SFC 2, and then Amatax against OB11. Yeah.
Coach, do we have any players from other countries participating at this year's event?
In the social division, we currently have a bunch of our team that is German friends that come here on holidays and then take the time also to come and participate at our tournament. In the league division, there's, as far as I know, there's not a foreigner that we are aware of except a Nigerian that's playing for SFC.
So there's also a team from the university from South Africa that usually comes and compete. Are they here?
Yeah, Libertas is here. They are here like they are here every year. I think they've been here for the past 22 years in a row. So they participate every year.
Good stuff. Are there any female players?
Genesis Football Club had 2 female players on their roster, but it's definitely something that we would be looking into introducing to mix it up a bit and also give the females an opportunity to showcase.
Yes, I know we had a couple of volunteers from Germany last time, ladies competing at the tournament, and they brought a very special flair to the tournament. Now, Coach, who are the favorites for this year's event?
I would have to say SFC, but also Amatax and OB11 are very, very strong.
In terms of the defending champions, are they here?
Unfortunately, in the league division, the defending champions Atlantis are not here. They were unable to get a team together.
Yes. And in the social
division, the defending champions is Libertas, and they are obviously here like every year.
Okay. So, Coach, now this started already with the five-a-side. How did it go there? How many teams did you have, and how did that competition go?
Yeah, at the five-a-side, it's always the appetizer for this event. It went well. We had quite a few teams, but I think that we'll be looking into changing or freshening up the format a bit for the upcoming years.
Yes. So, Coach, in terms of the standard of football, you are a coach. You coach at national level. What would you say? What type of standard are we experiencing here?
Yeah, look, I mean, in the social division, we have a few laughs of the social players that are coming out here to enjoy themselves and try their luck at football. In the league division, there are quite a handful of very good players. Namibia in general has raw talent, and so you see quite a bit of raw quality on the football field. Playing wise, you see sparks of very good play. I mean, I think a lot of the coaches are getting into the format of proper coaching and proper preparation, and it shows.
So, Coach, we've been starved of soccer for quite a while. The leagues have resumed. What does a competition of this stature brings to the players?
Yeah, look, I think this is definitely a buffer for the players to stay fit and stay sharp, because the league is starting early again in January. And I think in general, in the upcoming years, we definitely want to look to invite more Premier League teams to use this as a pre-camp or something to stay sharp, because our winter break, so to say, is relatively short.
And then finally, Coach, your message to the players as well as the spectators and the fans out there who are not aware of this competition taking place. What would you like to tell them?
They need to come past, take the time and have a look what is up for offer. Like I said, in the social division, there's a lot of good laughs and some good football from the amateur side. And then in the league division, we've got some real hard competition, and it's worthwhile coming down here. There's cold beer, there's food, everything is available, so people should come down and enjoy.
Thank you so much for speaking to us, Coach.
Thank you.
Yes.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1of2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, the Republican, Allgemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Namibia Media Holdings will once again publish the sought-after special focus edition on the marine and fishing sector, which will cover in-depth insight on the industry, its role players in government and private sector, and its stakeholders in Namibia. The Marine and Fishing Focus will be published on Tuesday, the 22nd of February 2023 in the NMH daily publications, namely Republican, Namibian Sun, and Allgemeine Zeitung. To find out more about the combined advertising packages, including print, social and digital media, as well as NTV, contact us at focuseditions@synergy.com.na.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. For news-related or advertising queries, contact Erongo Talk at synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
Right on the water's edge, the Walfish Bay waterfront is home to various cafes, restaurants, and businesses. You can enjoy a leisurely stroll and admire the resident wildlife. Or you can simply bask in the tranquility of the scenery. With the COVID-19 pandemic, the waterfront is a lot quieter, so we are challenging you to support our local businesses. Erongo Talk, our community, your news. This week on Erongo Talk, we look at Mio Bay. Mio Bay was used as a harbour to offload mining equipment and personnel during the diamond rush between 1890 and 1914 and served as a logistics hub in later years. The only remaining hut now at Mio Bay, which has since been renovated by the Windhoek Underwater Club, served as an office and accommodation to the then transport manager of the Namakwa Diamond Company. The two last remaining surf boats used at the beginning of the last century along the Namibian coast are also lying at Mio Bay. These boats, being highly maneuverable, were used in West Africa to transport goods and passengers from ship to shore and vice versa. This area is also marked by whale bones originating from a whaling station that was located on one of the offshore islands. Join us again next week on Erongo Talk.
Traveling south towards Mio Bay, you find the Shawnee Shipwreck. On July 3, 1976, the Panamanian registered tanker Polaris 1, built in 1944 by Sun Shipbuilding and Dry Dock Company, was wrecked in heavy weather after breaking on moorings just north of Conception Bay. The Cayman registered tug Shawnee tried to assist but suffered an engine failure and beached on a sandbank in a current position about 12 miles north of Conception Bay. The Polaris 1 was refloated but considered a total loss and subsequently broken up for scrap metal. The Shawnee was declared a constructive total loss and can now be found along the Namibian coastline.
Erongo Talk brings you community news in the Erongo region. Erongo Talk aims to reach coastal residents, keeping them updated on what's happening in their community. This show is broadcasted on NTV, 1of2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Erongo, The Republican, Algemeine Zeitung, Namibian Sun, and Namibia Media Holdings. Erongo Talk focuses on community news, weather update, fishing report, helpful tips, as well as sport and entertainment. For news-related or advertising queries, contact erongotalk@synergy.com.na. Erongo Talk, our community, your news.
choose someone that you'll never lose, how could I lose you? If I keep your heart in a safe and nobody touch it, I'ma love you right. You'll be alright.
You and me come alive at night. We think over time. We just be stuck up in our feelings, babe. And we don't know how to run from it. It won't let you run from it.
I'm just hoping you choose someone that you'll never lose. How could I lose you? If I keep your heart in a safe and nobody touch it, I'ma love you right. You'll be alright.
Let's just ride around and get faded. Stargaze here with me. You should let me pick you up in a minute. I'll show you things you never see. Ooh, think about it. Just think about it. I'm just hoping you choose to. Hoping you choose someone that you never lose. How could I lose you? If I keep your heart in the safe, ain't nobody touch it. Yeah, I'ma love you right. You'll be alright. Yeah. I'ma love you right.
You may come alive at night. We think over time. We just be stuck up in our feelings. We don't know how to run from it. We won't let you run from it. Yeah.
I'm just hoping you choose to. Hoping you choose someone that you never lose. How could I lose you? If I keep your heart in the safe, ain't nobody touch it. Yeah, I'ma love you right. You'll be alright. Yeah.